Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today we are here for the Friday the 26th of June predictions. Obviously another 6-game day. Starting with Norway-France, and I think this will be pretty simple. I think it'll be a France win. I think France are probably the strongest looking team so far. Obviously England played well, but France to beat Senegal the way they did in the end was pretty convincing. I've obviously, of course, said they'll destroy Iraq in the second game, and I think Norway will not have enough for him, and I think Mbappe is just on a warpath. In all honesty, I can see Mbappe stacking up goals in this group stage and challenging, is it just Fontaine's 13, 14 goals in one World Cup? I think, obviously, he's got a couple already, but I think he could get a few against Iraq. He'll probably score against Norway. It's obviously Mbappe versus Haaland. Norway will pretty much be through if they draw against Senegal because they'll have 4 points. So they may not be as forthcoming against France. They may just sit back a bit and just try and be happy that they've qualified or potentially qualified. But yeah, so I think France will win. I think it'll be 2-1, I'll say. I think Norway will score. I think Haaland and Mbappe will score. But I think France will get it done and finish the group winning all 3 games. The second game in that group is, of course, Senegal-Iraq, and I think it is pretty straightforward that Senegal will beat Iraq, and that will solidify their spot. Well, that will force them into qualification territory as well, because they'll have got a point against Norway if my predictions are correct, and then a win against Iraq will give them 4 points also. So both Norway and Senegal should have a chance of qualifying. I think Senegal will win this by a few as well. I think this could end up being 4-0 Senegal. I think this will be a game where they're like, okay, well, we need to win, and they'll just go balls to the wall, attack, and their attacking talent will get it done for them, and it will finish 3 or 4-0, I think. On to Group G now. It is Egypt versus Iran. Obviously, Egypt, as of recording, that these teams have only played 1 game as of recording this video. Egypt getting the point against Belgium, but I do, and I think I've put Egypt to draw with. I think I said Egypt to draw with New Zealand, potentially. I think I may have said that. It's hard to remember. I've since recorded like 4 of these in a row. But I think Egypt will win this. I think Iran are just not that good, and Egypt have got the talent and the attacking prowess to just outmuscle them, really. I think it'll be 2-0. I think Salah will get on the score sheet, and probably Marmoush, the 2 star men, will probably get the job done for Egypt, which will mean they'll qualify for the knockouts. The next game is New Zealand-Belgium, and I think Belgium will win this as well. I think that win will put them at the top of the group if my predictions are correct, and I think Belgium are the strongest squad in this group, so they should be topping it. Obviously, they drew with Egypt first game, but Iran and New Zealand aren't as good as Egypt, so I'm expecting Belgium to get the job done. I think that'll be 2 or 3-0 as well. Can't see New Zealand scoring against them. I think they'll be just trying to defend, but yeah, I think Belgium will get the win, and then that will mean Belgium and Egypt will be the top 2 in that group. Moving on to Group H, which will be the interesting one. Now, this is the one where if my predictions come through, each team will be on 2 points in this group. So everyone will have drew both their first 2 games, and it interestingly leaves Cape Verde and Saudi Arabia to play each other, which then means whoever wins this will qualify for the knockout rounds, which will be massive for either country. It'll be humongous for Cape Verde or Saudi Arabia to get to the knockout rounds of a World Cup. And I'm backing the boys. I'm backing Cape Verde to get the job done. Obviously, the heartbreaking thing could be that this finishes in a draw, which I don't know how it works then. Because if Spain, Uruguay, one of them wins, say if Spain beat Uruguay, they'll be on 5 points, and Uruguay will be out, but then I don't know who goes through between Cape Verde and Saudi Arabia, because goal difference will be the same. It may go down to goals scored, which it depends who scores, but I think Cape Verde may get it done and be the surprise package into the knockout round in this group. Heartbreaking for Saudi Arabia, but if Cape Verde do get a draw in the second game against Uruguay, which I predicted, I think they will have the momentum and the confidence to get a win against Saudi Arabia and get into the knockout rounds. In the second game, I think Spain are going to beat Uruguay, which will mean Spain will go through and Uruguay will crash out of the World Cup at the group stages. I just don't think they've got enough juice as they used to. They've only really got Valverde nowadays as the star man, and I think they will go out in the group stages to Spain. I think Spain will win 2-0 maybe. Cape Verde will win 2-0 also. No, 1-0, sorry. Not 2-0. And I think that will mean Spain and Cape Verde will get out of Group H with Saudi Arabia and Uruguay both failing to get out of the group. If you guys disagree with anything I've said or think my predictions are incorrect, let me know in the comments down below. If you've enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time for another video.